Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's time to do another Stitch Fix unboxing, and I am so excited to walk you guys through this one, but not for the reason you probably think I am. You guys, this fix totally missed the mark. In fact, it contained so many items that I specifically asked not to receive that I was like, okay, this is perfect, because one of the most frequently asked questions I get as a former senior stylist for Stitch Fix is, hey, I keep getting fixes that literally do not match my personal style whatsoever. Like, what can I do to get a better fix? So I'm gonna walk you through everything, and at the end of this video, I'm gonna share some of the practices that I started putting into place, and fingers crossed, they seem like they're already starting to work. So if you are also frustrated with your fixes as of late, take heart. We're gonna go through some of those practices, and hopefully that means a better fix for me and you the next time around. All right, you guys, so before we go tearing into this one in terms of a try on, let me give you a little bit of a backstory with this box. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I love natural fibers. So the type of clothing I've been asking for from my stylist includes things made of cottons, modals, tencels, linens. Like, I even love a good rayon. And I've been a little bit frustrated lately just because it seems like what I get is a lot of polyester. But in any event, for this box, I specifically said again, like, hey, please concentrate on these natural fibers. They're really what I'm looking for. Avoid polyesters, and also please avoid dark colors and no more jumpsuits, just because I've gotten a couple lately. So when I opened up the box, I found that I got dark colors, a jumpsuit, and a box full of polyester. So again, stay tuned, because at the end of the video, I'm gonna walk you through like some of the steps I took to try to remedy this situation. But let's talk about the jumpsuit first, because you guys, when I pulled this out of the box, I was like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of my sweet little old granny, God rest her soul, but I kid you not, she was like in her late 80s and had this polyester pantsuit that she bought in like the early 70s that had a pattern exactly like this jumpsuit. I mean, I will say, like, when I first pulled it out of the box, I was just appalled. I was like, oh my gosh, like, what is even going on? But I tried it on numerous times, and I would say over time, it started growing on me in the sense that I came to like the trendy factor of this. I mean, I'm not in love with this garment whatsoever, but I could at least appreciate it. It does have the pockets, which I love. It has a kicky leg. It's got this cute little keyhole design, and I'm actually really appreciative that my stylist sent this to me. The only reason being, it has a halter style silhouette for the bodice, and I'm normally not drawn to that type of top. I just never thought I could wear a halter silhouette, and I'm finding that I actually can. So I'm looking forward to getting more of them in the future, but overall, like, despite the cute trendiness, I guess, of this garment, it just was so way like opposite of anything I asked for that this is definitely going to be a pass for me. Okay, next up, if you watched my last unboxing, you know that I hated that polyester floral dress that I received. So it was like, oh my gosh, that dress is coming back to haunt me, because I got another polyester floral dress in this box. I don't like this one either. So this is a faux wrap style, so at least it does have a defining waistline, unlike that other one that was a straight cut. It has a little bit of ruching on the bodice, which also tends to be very flattering, and it is a knee length. So again, you have that versatility, which makes it perfect for work, wedding, date night, what have you. But again, this is literally 100% polyester. It is so heavy, like, I don't know how I could possibly wear this in the summertime. I would be sweating like crazy. And again, like, you guys know exactly where I'm going for. Oh yes, yes, yes. It has that terrible thick polyester lining, which I constantly am saying I hate and I still hate. So this is definitely a hard pass for me. Don't like anything about this dress, so this is going back. All right, so if I were in need of kind of like, you know, blouses for work or other dressy occasions, I actually probably would have kept this one from Daniel Rain. I just think it's pretty in terms of the detailing. Like, I can appreciate the crochet, the pleating, you know, the attention to detail on the sleeves. Just overall, I love those feminine touches. But again, it is a polyester, and I'm just not looking to add those types of fibers to my closet at this time. But if you need a garment like this in your wardrobe, it is a great addition just because you can throw it on with jeans, chinos, tuck it into a skirt, wear it with shorts and some heels for a cute date night look. Like, it's got the versatility to it. It's a classic design. You know, it's never gonna go out of style. Again, it just really wasn't what I was looking for. I'm just so in love with those natural fibers. I know I sound like a broken record, but honestly, like, that's my heart's delight right now. So again, this for me was a pass. So I ended up getting 2 blouses from Daniel Rain in this box, and this second one, I just honestly was just like completely underwhelmed by it. I mean, it's a navy floral blouse. Not many like interesting details to it, although I will say there's some strange details to it. So along the neckline and running down the front of the blouse, it has this strange like shearing right along the hem. So like, to me, it just screams for the potential of unraveling, you know, when you get those stringy things. Like, I don't quite understand why they went with that sort of detailing on this blouse. And then the other thing I thought was kind of bizarre was it's not a button down, but running down the center of the bodice is this very thick, it's almost like piping. It's strange. So what happens is when you try to tuck this in, this is so stiff right here. It just kind of like literally like juts out like that. It's so unflattering and uncomfortable. I don't know, this blouse was just perplexing to me for many different reasons. All right, and finally, these cute yellow chinos. Now, these were a cotton blend, so I can appreciate I finally got my natural fibers. And you know, I love me a good yellow pant. I think they're cute. The problem is there's so much spandex in these. It's 6%, so it gives it like this crazy amount of stretch, which results in a lot of bunching and ruching like all throughout the leg, which I just, it kind of makes me crazy. Now, it is a skinny leg. It does have a cute little cuff, which is fun for the summertime. The pockets are functional in the front, but unfortunately in the back, you also have functional pockets that are lined. And what I found was, and this is gonna sound like so gross, but I don't know any other way to describe it. This lining would like constantly bunch up, and it would look like you had like a cheese situation going on. And I don't have that. It was just really unflattering. Honestly, on pants like this, I prefer a faux pocket because then you get a smooth line back here. I mean, who wants to look like they've got like cottage cheese back there when you don't have any? Okay guys, so time for that question of the week. And again, it was, what do I do if I keep getting fixes that literally do not match my personal style? So using this one as our example because it definitely missed the mark in terms of what I had asked for. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple tips. First and foremost, make sure you're being diligent about leaving very detailed feedback for each of your fixes. Make sure you're leaving your note to stylist specific instructions in terms of the things you want to receive in each box. Last week we talked about those valuable keywords that you can integrate into your note that are going to trigger the algorithm to hopefully surface the types of clothing you're looking for.
I also totally recommend that you link a Pinterest board to your profile. This is a great visual guide for your stylist to be able to access, and it also eliminates any misunderstanding about exactly what it is you're looking for. And I wanted to show you guys mine just to give you better insight into why I've been frustrated. You know, you can see like what my pins consist of, light airy styles, light colors, and then contrast that with what I've been sent.
If you're doing that and you're still not having any luck, the next step I recommend you take is to absolutely get in contact with client services. Guys, Stitch Fix's client services team is so good. Honestly, I wish they would train like every other retailer out there. They are superb. You can contact client services via email, live chat, or you can request a phone call. And you can do that by logging onto your profile at stitchfix.com. Just click on the Help tab and it'll bring up those 3 options for you. Now, I found from past experience that I have the best success doing a live chat or requesting a phone call. So this time around, I initiated a live chat and I got Blake, and Blake was amazing. He totally heard me out. He was friendly, he was helpful. We talked about what was going on. So first and foremost, the one thing he did was he indicated in my profile on my behalf, do not send this client polyesters, dark colors, or jumpsuits. So basically, when my stylist logs onto my profile, that note from client services is going to be front and center on my profile. And then the third thing I did, which is also a step I'll recommend that you guys take, is I went onto my profile at stitchfix.com and did a hard, fast edit on my individual style profile. All clients have access to doing that, and once you're in your style profile, you'll see that Stitch Fix gives you the option of indicating which items you'd like to receive and which items you don't want to receive. And those categories run the gamut from colors to fibers to certain types of clothing. So for the first time ever, I just finally bit the bullet, went into my style profile and indicated no more polyesters. I also went into the color wheel and indicated I don't want to receive any black, brown, navy, burgundy, like any color I thought could skew on the dark side. I just checked those boxes. So now, because I've done that, that should guarantee, like seal the deal, that the algorithm automatically filters out those items and they don't even appear as an option for my stylist to choose from going forward. And I'm telling you guys, within 12 hours, when I would go on to Shop Your Looks, I noticed that I am no longer being offered any item that's 100% polyester. No straight up polyester anymore. Now the items I'm seeing surfacing, at least in Shop Your Looks, are cottons, linens, modals, tencels, even those rayons, viscose, which is what I want. So I'm hopeful that that will also translate into what I will receive in my fixes. So when you take these 3 steps, it's kind of like your first line of defense, second line of defense, third line of defense. And when you combine all those together, there should be no excuse whatsoever for not receiving a fix that doesn't contain items that you truly love and want. But in any event, you guys, thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!